Hello viewers, welcome to this video tutorial series on Python programming. In this video, we are going to discuss about functions in Python. Functions are a reusable set of instructions. The input required is passed as an argument and calculated result is returned using the return statement. Let us now write a function for calculating a factorial of a number. A function is always defined using the def keyword followed by the function name. If there are any parameters to be passed to the function, are always enclosed in the round brackets, and function ends with a return statement. Though return statements are not mandatory, it's a good idea to return a value after calculating the task mentioned in the function. Here we are defining a function to calculate factorial of a number. We'll start with the def keyword, then the name of the function, and now since we have to find the factorial of a number, let us take the number as an input from user in the form of variable num. Here is the logic for factorial. We are returning the result after calculating the factorial using the return statement where we are returning the variable fact. Now we will see how to call a function. We will write the function name factorial and we'll pass the value 5 and we get the result as 120. Now what if I pass a string value ABC? Now what happens here is it is giving me an error. The reason is that you can observe here it is coming on the line number 3 over here. So num is taking a string value and you cannot pass a string object to the range function. So whenever we are defining a function, it's a good practice to add some validation code inside your function. So here we are going to add an if statement to check whether our num is an integer value or not. So we will write like this. If it is an integer value, then perform the factorial and return the fact value. Else do nothing. So now when we pass an integer value 5, we get the result as 120. But at the same time, if we pass the value ABC, then in this case we get the result as none object, because when we are passing a string object, what happens is the if statement is false, the condition of the if statement is false, and then there is no return statement written outside the if statement. So when a function does not have any return statement, it always returns none. So that's why we are getting a none object. When the parameter is not an integer element or not an integer object, we don't want a function to return a none value. So let us try to add an else part to this. So we write here else. So after execution of this program, we can see that instead of none, it is returning the string object which we are trying to return using the else statement. Thus, in this video, we have seen how to define a function. We have seen how to pass a function parameter, return statement. We have also seen that a function returns none object if there is no return statement. And we saw conditional return. For more examples on functions, you can drop me an email or a message. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more. Till then, happy coding!